What up, fam? Welcome to the first episode of Should I, Could I, Will I? And this is a new series where I go through LEGO or third-party LEGO companies and look at sets that I really want and determine whether I should buy the LEGO set, could I buy the LEGO set, and will I buy a LEGO set. Pretty much, it's just me being able to make videos without spending so much money because I am hurting right now and still talk about the set in question. And especially now when my career choices are kind of up in limbo, it might be wise to be able to create content without actually having to spend a single dime. My wallet hurts. I need to slap myself with all these LEGO hauls. So in this first episode, I'm gonna be looking at Brickmania's AC-130 Spooky 2. Alright, so let's see what we got. So I got like 3 different recordings going on. I got this camera going through. I have the screen recording and audio recording. I got 3 different things. Gotta move my mic over so that way I can still sound fresh. Uh-oh. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, I'm on the Brickmania page, and in front of me I have the AC-130 Spooky 2 Close Air Support Gunship. Currently going for $3,755. There's currently 11 in stock right now. This is Brickmania set 8021. Weighs about 24 pounds. Designed by Jucel. It has 5,241 LEGO brick arms and minifig cat and Brickmania elements. 13 minifigures. 13 minifigures. And the skill level is impossible with 5 out of 5. Meaning you might get frustrated if you're not familiar with this type of building because there's going to be some techniques to utilize. There's going to be some instruction like frustration. There's a lot of things you're gonna have to consider, especially because it's a very intense build. This is not Lego. Lego goes through a Lego set like 2-3 years in advance to make sure that everything from the beginning to the end is a great experience in the build. Not to say that third-party companies should be doing that. It just takes a lot more time. So if Brickmania were to do something like that, it would cost way more due to the research and development of the set. Whatever you gotta do, BKM, to keep the cost down, hey, it's all good with me. But LEGO themselves, that there's a reason why they go through all this development stages to make sure that their instructions are easy to read, you're not having a headache, you're not scattered with all these LEGO pieces all over the floor. And thank you, Bricks, for letting us know during our Cali Brick Clique episode, which he was the guest, that LEGO pretty much had a monopoly on numbered bags. BKM, you could probably do number bags still. I mean, it still helps. Looking at a massive Lego pieces all over the table, it's hard. Especially if you don't have any room like to build on. So a little history on the AC-130. Now this is something I'm not going to just research myself. I'm just going to read off straight up from the Brickmania site. The AC-130 or Spooky 2, which is the name of this plane, utilized for close air support, air interdiction, and armed reconnaissance. The AC-130 Spooky 2 boasts a devastating armament capable of supporting troops in combat, convoy escorts, and point air defense. Just one of many impressive features included side-firing weapons with fire control systems capable of pinpointing accuracy to support ground troops in close combat. Oh my god, I just ran out of air right there. Serving since the Vietnam War, the AC-130 has proven its effectiveness in many conflicts during Operation Desert Storm and Operation Just Cause. Do you guys remember seeing this in Transformers, the very first one? That's pretty much what it reminds me of. Oh, and it was also utilized in what? Lone Survivor? I've been inside a C-130. It wasn't an AC-130, but I did throw up in one. Well, family, not the exact AC-130. Alright, so looking at what we can see straight up from the side, you have the plane itself. It looks like a monstrosity of a Lego set. It has power functioning capability, and I know that might be a problem for Brickmania being able to restock it in the future because these power functions are going to be obsolete. Aside from having to gather all the pieces and with 5,000 pieces to kind of sort out, there's a reason why it's priced that high. It's just the man hours needed to be able to make this feasible to sell. Lando had some serious work to do, especially because most of them aren't even the same. For the most part, there are probably like 5 different torsos and a number of different heads. So that's a lot of work still for Lando. And they are 360 printed based on what I see, and I don't expect Brickmania to not be able to do that going forward. As realistic as you can get as a custom Lego set, this definitely works out. But while we're at it, I'm going to look at the video. I love these BKM speed builds that they do for their videos. But I'm just going to fast forward it right quick. When I was going through this video, just looking at it, I think this is like Jucel's masterpiece right here. Everything's functionable, the ramps, the ailerons, obviously the power functions to be able to get the propellers to move. But just watching him take this thing apart to be able to see the interior of the plane looks pretty intensive. A lot of printed pieces in this set as well that also ups the price point. From the cockpit, controls, inside the plane, the rounds. Oh, I do like the stand, the little Technic stand that comes with. Oh my god, just putting it back together, that just gives me anxiety. Knowing myself, I'd probably drop that and get like really frustrated. Oh yeah, see? He gets frustrated. But on that stand, that just looks amazing. It is what it is. I can look at this for days. I wish I could be able to like get this set in front of me before I do this video. But these little stands that he uses to kind of hold up the wings to kind of prop it up, it's pretty dope. I like the rounds. Nice little detail from Brick Arms there to be able to use that. Really amazing to see. It comes down to it. Should I, could I, will I? It's a very pricey set. Should I buy this thing? Hell no. Like, my wife would kill me. For one, the price point's pretty heavy. Two, I have nowhere in this office to put this thing. If I were to have it built, where would I put it? On the floor? Just to know that I have it though would make me extremely happy. Just like how I have the Star Destroyer, I have nowhere to put that thing, but to know that I have it in my collection does satisfy enough. Now, could I buy this? Financially, I could. I would feel the sting of it for a little bit. It does wipe out a good chunk of my budget as far as Lego is concerned. Like a good chunk, not even just a little bit. Wipe me out for a couple months, if not maybe the rest of the year of 2021. So I could, if I really wanted to buckle down and actually pick up the set, but then I would only get like one video out of it. And is that really worth it to me as a YouTube content creator? I don't know, but it would be sick to have. So should I get it? I really do want it, but will I get it? And at the end of the day, it comes down to not only how much it costs, where am I going to put this thing? Am I going to get real enjoyment out of it? Am I going to see a return? Because none of my videos give me a return. It doesn't justify anything. Will I get it? Although I really wanted that bad. Minifigs are cool. The plane's sick. It's Jucel's huge accomplishment to be able to make this a thing. I can't justify it. With that being said, let me know if you picked up the Spooky 2 AC-130 from Brickmania. I know there's a bunch of you that did because this is like their second batch in sending these out. 2 batches in the beginning. That's a lot of you that actually picked this set up. But let me know what you guys think if you do have it. Let me know if you actually enjoyed the build. If you didn't, was it worth the headache? Was it a great build? Is it something you love to show? Whatever it is, positives and negatives, right down below. And if you know somebody, hey, just tell them to comment on this thing. So I'll get a gist of what it is. I know Secret Squirrel Bricks. Shout out to him. He has one of these, so definitely take a look at what he's done with it. All right, so let me know what you guys think, and if you made it with me all the way to the end of this video, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, like, comment, subscribe below, and I'll see you on the next, I guess, new should I, could I, will I video. All right, guys.